Hey, beautiful people, it's Maggie Liz, and we are back at it again with some Doki Doki. We are at very messed up parts of this game. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. I want to know what the hell happens. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now that's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Maggie, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to be something? Could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, I almost feel like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. Yeah, it must be feel pretty bad to die for no reason. You want to just go ask Yuri and Natsuki and Siori about that? They probably know. Oh yeah, you can't because you fucking deleted them, you crazy psycho. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask. What made you consider even playing it in the first place? Were you that lonely? Actually, no. I've heard a lot about this game, and I was like, I gotta get in on this, and slowly regretting that. I'm invested at this point, though. I feel a little bad for you. Hey, I feel bad for you, okay? Actually, no, I don't, because you're just psycho, but fuck you. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. Who said I was lonely? Okay, I'm kind of lonely. But screw you. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? No. No, I don't. I'm so happy we had this ending together. Screw you, you crazy psychotic bitch. She's staring straight into my soul. Are you gonna say anything? My cursor just disappeared. Oh, okay. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. That's random, okay. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Ah ha ha ha. It just came into my head. A lot of things do. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. The monster thing, I could probably. I have several reasons why that you are one, but okay. I'm joking. Are you sure? You've done a lot of crazy shit. I wouldn't be surprised if you're not. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. And she stared straight into my soul again. This is weird. Like, there's like eerie music, and like eerie music, like it also has like some glitches to it. You guys can't hear it though, but it's weird. Are you almost done? Can you stop staring into my soul, please? My cursor just disappeared again. Are you okay? Can I just okay? Did you know I'm vegetarian? Cool. I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth climate. The carbon foot the carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. So you care about animals but not other humans. Got it. Anyway, I said it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What, is that so strange for a reason? Kinda. Like, I don't care that she's vegetarian, but she literally like just killed like three people off. Totally fine with it, but when it comes to animals, she doesn't want to kill them. Really? Well, I guess a lot more people are more concerned about being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird. Like, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of mi- microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we are a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. And she's staring into my soul again. Jesus Christ. I have a feeling one of these times it's gonna end in like a jump scare. Are you done now? Can you stop looking at me like that? I've never been so uncomfortable and frustrated at the same time. Maggie, do you believe in God? Actually, I don't, but after this, I kind of believe that there's some kind of demonic shit going on. I was never too sure myself. Well, I'm sure I never really questioned it as a kid. But as I grew up, the more I learned about the world, the more I would question it. I started to wonder why God was helping people pass exams or get over a cold, when there are children who live their lives being sold as sex slaves, or the 800 million people who are too poor to even eat. I wonder how many of those people pray to God every day until they starve and die. She actually has a good point there. Or how many millions of families pray for a loved one to recover and from some incurable disease. But the punchline in it is this: if just one person beats the odds and survives among the thousands of others who die, then it's suddenly a miracle from God. I'd really love to meet this God who seemingly laughs at the misery of everyone and not eligible for his miracles. But the irony is that I do have a creator, apparently. And you know what? What? I bet he's still laughing at the miserable fates of Siori and Yuri, even as we speak. What are we to him but props in a scripted play? So, from that perspective, I don't think it's too far fetched for there to be a god if Earth was nothing but his playset. Shit's getting real again. It was already real, but it's gotten more real. And she's staring straight into my soul again. Can you stop? I don't like this. I, can I just. Okay. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet, though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Maggie? Sure. I mean, I kind of don't have a freaking choice, do I? Can I just use this cursor and slap her? I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it and you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of ineffective? It feels like you're just picking at complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life, but you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, the opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world, no matter where we are. It really, I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off. I seriously thought it would happen that way by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world, even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? You have a problem. Not really, without stopping the whole recording. I just want you to check out some of these dishes. It's like a lot of money's worth. I'm not gonna say online. But I'm not gonna say. Well, I have no way of pausing it. At least probably another 20, 30 minutes of recording. Oh, hurry up. That's really cool. A whole fucking set of really expensive handmade china. Oh, gosh. That's really cool. Anyway, okay, there we go. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where it takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All the memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. This bitch is crazy. I don't know why she just keeps staring into my soul like that. I just wanted to slap her with this cursor. High school is really turbulent. A is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressures and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they're already given up on the inside. Their feeling, their their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't feel like doing much, and remind them that they'll always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, "See you at school tomorrow." All those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope being friends with Siori has given you perspectives of the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now, but Siori was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. That got serious real fast. She's still a crazy bitch, but at least she's kind of sensitive, I guess. If that's how you would describe sensitive. Just poke her nose. It looks like we're in space, but I would 100% just jump out that window. I'd rather just be in space than with her. I've always wondered what is what is it about these characters, arch- archetypes, that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even compatible with forming complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't get all cute and pouty whenever things don't get her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally doesn't exist in real life? I mean, not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like your siphoning, probably didn't pronounce that right, all of the components of a character that makes them feel human and leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? Sadly. I have to keep going. I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. No, you're not. Anyway, and by the way, you are too, Maggie. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. Aw, thanks. I try. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall in love with you. Hmm. I kind of wish you did it. I like Dusuki way better. Bring me her. Undelete her. I'd rather talk to her. Or Siori. Yuri, she's kind of also crazy. And then there's you. Just gonna keep staring at me. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on a smile and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. Same. I feel it feels so unbelievably good to do that on Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Mine is too, but for completely different reasons, because you're psycho. You're a sociopath and psychotic. I wish I was wearing a watch. That would have been funnier. You're such a good listener, Maggie. Yeah, I don't really have a freaking choice. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. This is just getting weird. Are you just gonna keep staring at me? Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not conceit or anything, is it? I just meant I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to also be your favorite color, Maggie? It's just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Yeah, I kind of don't have a choice. I wonder how long this is going to go on. I keep looking at my imaginary watch. I hope you guys know that. I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game just gave me a route in the first place. I think I would end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such a drastic measure to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around. Not that it really matters. It all lost its meaning once I found out it wasn't real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. I do. Can you bring the other girls back? Hell, I will even take Yuri. Like I just I don't want you. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled the whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not so hung up over it, right? Kinda am. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I didn't even catch the pun. I'm glad she said something. That's fucked up. I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she just She kind of just left herself to slowly exfis, ex, fizzy. That word. I can't say it. Like, I know what the word is, but I can't say it. Screw that. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something. Because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she's probably having wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exaggerated, what? Exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get go. I guess we'd still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. You know, I feel like there's different endings. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know. I might look into it and I might try some to get a different ending because I kind of want to see what happens. Like the episode where Sayori committed suicide. I chose to help Nitsuki. I wonder what would have happened if I would have chose like Monica. Like I kind of want to know. Would that have still happened? It probably would have. But would this all happen? Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it was called? It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book, uh, actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. What? Just forget I said anything. No, tell me. She's not gonna tell me, is she? God damn it. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know. But medication aside, people even look down at seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you because a better person, don't become a better person. Don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on the never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know. Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. This bitch is. I don't have enough energy for this. I'm tired. Tired. Maggie, how much do you read? Not much. It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get a good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest books you're reading. That sounds super amazing. Not really. This chick. I don't know why it keeps pausing between like each conversation. Like, are we just supposed to be staring at each other? You know what? What's kind of creepy? Even though I delete everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voices in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough, but I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. Please do. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? Nope, it'd make things better. I don't know what's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. Is she trying to tell me to go into the files and delete her? I don't know how to do that shit. I believe in you, Maggie. How do I like go into the files though? Like that's something that I want to know because I want to see what would happen. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot of arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. That's kind of starting the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Here, I want to try something. Is my bar still here? No, it's not. Trying to figure out like where the bar is deposited because I want to see if I can like find the files. Okay, here's open file location. We're about to fuck some stuff up. Would it be properties? We're gonna figure this shit out. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I've never done this kind of stuff. But we are gonna figure this shit out. Hold on. I'm gonna Google this shit. We're gonna figure this shit out, people. Okay, that didn't work. You know what? I'm gonna go onto Steam because I know she said something about how she had to go onto Steam and hack into it that way. So we open that up. Like this has turned into like a hacking episode right here. Okay, so Doki Doki. I don't know what if I clicked on the right thing. Oh, okay, hold on. I think I got something. I should have read the entire thing. So let me right click. No, right click. And it says to, alright, right click on the Steam library, select properties. That's not, oh, properties, here it is. Local files. Browse local files. Ah, here you go. And it'll open the game directory for you. Characters. Delete. Did that do anything? Yes, it did. Yes! We hacked into the game. Fuck that bitch. What's happening? Maggie, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Maggie. Please hurry and help me. Help me. I'm not helping anything. Did you do this to me, Maggie? Did you? Did you delete me? Yes, I did. Hacking into the game like a pro. Not really, but how could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. I didn't kill anyone. You did. I killed you, but you killed everyone else. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Maggie, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. I actually deleted her. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's we're getting somewhere. I've made up my mind. Maggie, I know if I said that I delete everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, if you can bring everyone back, then okay. Is she going to bring everyone back? This is the beginning of the game. What the hell? She brought everyone back except for herself. Hold on. They're all back. What? Okay, I think this is a good place to leave off, guys. We're gonna continue and see like what happens next, possibly. I actually did it. I hacked something for once. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually really happy now. I saved Yuri. I saved Monica. Not Monica. What am I saying? I saved Yuri, Siori, and Natsuki. Like, this is crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a good way to end this episode. If you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up. Smash that like button. Also, comment for suggestions on upcoming videos because I would really love to take your suggestions. All my social media will be down in the description. My Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, and TikTok will all be down there. And we will probably continue this then. Possibly. Yeah, as always, guys, I love each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.